Hello guys, what's going on? It's been a while since I did a Magic the Gathering stream now, so I thought I'd do one. I visited a store it's a couple of weeks ago now, and I thought, why not? It's been a while since I bought some Magic the Gathering boosters, so that's what I've done. I searched the internet for the various series of boosters available, and many mentioned that March of the Machine was a good draft booster to buy. So, with these iconic times, I didn't buy many of them, but I bought six. So, and you know my decks by now. I got a rat deck and I got a magic deck, Drake deck kind of thing. I got a token deck and I got a black life deck. And I also just made a white deck. And sorry to my viewers who hasn't seen that. I'm gonna upload that really soon, but I've been busy with the PC Builder stuff and junk these last few days. Yeah, you know about that if you've seen my videos. But I'm getting back to Magic the Gathering now. My PC is finished and everything is done, so it should all be good. Yeah. Uh, So this video is gonna be all about me opening these boosters and see if I've gotten some value for my money. And I got my urge ready to go as always. So if you want an urge, you need to visit Norway. That's what you need to do, really. Uh, you got no choice there. So, and you get to open this beauty, as it were. Yeah. And it contains carbonated water, sugar, and all sorts of E's and junk. Yeah, so it's probably not healthy, but I gotta have a few carbohydrates in my life. Yeah, so urge is one of them. Yeah. So I guess we'll get started. I bought six of these, and it was actually the one of the cheapest boosters of the lot. Yeah, they only cost 50 a pair. 50 kroner, that's about 50, no, $5 a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 300 kroner I paid for these. Yeah, so it's not that much, but we'll see what they contain and if I got bang for my buck, as it were. Hello, big boss. Long time no see, man. What's up? Hope you're doing okay. And thank you for being a member still. I highly appreciate it, man. Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna open this. Yeah. There we go. That's my urge open, and we're gonna have a sip already. Who would have thought that? Okay. Let's just get started. I've been chatting long enough now, I think. So we'll start with this one. And mind you that these are boosters, so they can contain all sorts of cards from Magic the Gathering in the March of the Machine series. Yeah, so it's probably something I can add to my decks. And some cards will probably be useless, but there we go. I guess that's the name of the game, Magic the Gathering. So you open them by doing this. I've cheated a bit. I use a knife to open them, so we can start with this side right here. It's a red card. It's called Ren's Resolve, and it's exile the top 2 cards of your library until end of turn. Next turn, you may play those cards, it says. Okay. So that's cool, I guess. I'm not sure if it's usable much. I don't think so, but yeah, probably good. White card. I did make a white deck not too long ago, so maybe it will be good for that deck. Who knows? Backup. Never heard of that. But here we go. Backup 1. When this creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn. When this creature dies, but it's counter on target creature you control. Oh, okay, so that's not too bad then. So I get to copy the ability of this creature. That's how I read it anyway. Yeah, okay. I'm not too sure if this is something I would use, but I love the text on the bottom here. I will be with you always. So, and I'm still sticking around on YouTube, so I guess I will be with you always. Okay, what's this then? It's Vengeant Earth. And I must say that I haven't really seen these cards before, so it's good with something new. Target creature or land you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with haste in addition to its other types until end of turn. It must be blocked this turn if able. This was actually not too bad. This was actually quite good. Not any deck I would use it in though, but still it's pretty powerful. You only pay 2 and yeah. So target creature or land. I would presume it's more efficient to enchant a land with this or target a land with this. Yeah. Yeah, cool. That's awesome. Oculus Whelp. Wow. Look at the artwork on that one. Oh well. Flying. As long as you control a transform permanent, Oculus Whelp has when Oculus Whelp dies, draw a card. Okay, a transform permanent. I guess that's a mechanic in this March of the Machine here. Hi, Lucas. What's going on, man? Target creature has power and toughness 4/3 until end of turn. Draw a card. Okay. This is not too bad either, actually. So you can change a very, well, not so powerful creature into this, and you draw a card. So, and it's an instant, so you can do it instantly, which is not too bad. Yeah. What does it say here? Flitting Gorilla. Okay. When Flitting Gorilla dies, each player mills 2 cards. Then you may exile Flitting Gorilla. When you do, put target creature or battle card. What's a battle card? Okay. On top of your library to mill. Yeah, we all know what milling is. You mill 2 cards. The player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Yeah. So. Oh yeah. This is not too bad either, actually. I had to think about it a little bit, but this is actually pretty good. I might actually use this in one of my decks, because, well, there is lots of stuff going on here, and it's pretty fun. I'll put that in my may use pile, I think. Yeah. Still the common cards here. This is a golden scaled astronaut. Okay, so this guy is going He's flying high, man. And it's the backup mechanic again. When this creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn. Okay, so until the end of turn then. And it gains flying. Okay, so. But it costs 5 though, and that's a bit expensive, I think. But there we go. Oh well. Yeah. Tenured Oilcaster. Well, that's a name. Yeah. Menace. This creature can be blocked except by 2 or more creatures, which is pretty cool. Tenured Oilcaster gets +3/+0 as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, which makes this a 5/4. Whenever Tenured Oilcaster attacks or blocks, each player mills a card. Yeah, this is pretty cool, though. Hmm? What are you saying, Big Boss? I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Okay, so this is the first rare card. Astral Wingspan, it says here. Your creatures can help cast a spell. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 or 1 of the creature's color, okay? So it's an enchant creature, so that's an aura. And when Astral Wingspan enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchant creature gets 2/2 and has flying. Yeah, this is actually really, really good. Wow. So that's my first card I will definitely add to my decks. This is epic stuff, man. Yeah. Sandstalker Moloch, it says there. Flash one, and it's a rare. When Sandstalker Moloch enters the battlefield, if an opponent casts a blue and or black spell this turn, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. Yeah. Oh yeah, knull, yeah, okay. It also means to have sex in Norwegian, man. So that's why I scratched my head a little bit there. But there we go. One Sandstalker Moloch enters the battlefield. If an opponent casts a blue, look at the top 4 cards. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Okay. So this is also really good. Jesus. This is also actually really good. I will add this to my token deck, I believe, because that's green. I don't got many green decks, but yeah. And the Venom movies, man. I saw one of them, and it was okay-ish, I guess, but I haven't really caught up on the other ones. So this is an ultra rare card. Breach the multiverse, it says. So yeah, multiverse. I guess that's a term from Marvel. So you're right about that, Big Boss. So they've taken inspiration from Marvel here, it seems. Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature or planeswalker card in that player's graveyard. Put those cards into the battlefield under your control. Then each creature you control becomes a Phyrexian in addition to its other types. Jesus Christ! What the fuck is going on, man? Oh man, this is awesome stuff. I will definitely add this to my life deck. Yeah. And this is suddenly a common for some reason. Okay. Transform Tarkir Dune Shaper activate only as a sorcery. Can be paid with either or 2 life. So if I transform it, then it becomes this. Trample. Okay. And it's a Phyrexian Dog Warrior. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so. And what's this then? What the hell? Do I have to turn the card around now? A siege enters, choose an opponent to protect it. You and others can attack it. Yeah. When it's defeated, exile it, then cast it transformed. When Invasion of Zendikar enters the battlefield, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them into the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Is there a transform? Yeah, there is something here. Vigilance Haste. As long as Awakened Skyclave is on the battlefield, it's land in addition to its other types. Nice. Okay. So there you go, man. Okay. Finn the Fangbear. And he's a legendary creature, so I can use it as a commander if I want. Whenever a creature you can, and it's got that touch. Whenever a creature you control with that touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. Oh Jesus. Okay, so there's lots of stuff in here that's really fun. It sort of changes the game a little bit, but it's fun nonetheless. Yeah. So I just make a black-green deck and a... Yeah. Wow. Look at the planes, man. Jesus. That's beautiful. And a token. Yeah, and... yeah. Okay, so we're off to a great start here. That's only one pack I open now, and I already found... Well, I found this. I did that before, Big Boss, but I haven't been able to lately. It's not enough time, but I know that the local store actually hosts draft boosts and stuff. So I'm considering doing it again. This is the Knull card. Okay. Wow. That's cool. Yeah. What else did we find in here? We found a lot of stuff in here. That's cool. Yeah, and we found this as well. This is just epic stuff, man. So, yeah. And we found this, which is cool. We found this as well. We found a cool planes card. The Lizard King. Jesus. Wow. And we found this as well. We also found this. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be using it, but yeah, $5, man. I paid 50 kroners for it, and with the kroner being such low value that it is now, then that's $5. Yeah. But $1 usually meant 7 kroner, so you exchanged $1 and you got 7 kroner, but now it's like 10, 11 kroner. So yeah, so the kroner is going to hell, as it were. Yeah, but that's just one booster. One booster, man. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards out of one booster. So that's the future is looking bright, man. Let's open the next one and see what happens. But this is a gold mine. I can already tell you that March of the Machine is a gold mine if you're looking for good cards. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Foundation. Yeah, I saw that. It's there's so many series now coming out that I don't want to look at all of them. Yeah, but it's supposed to be good. Oh, check this guy out. Wow. Skittering Surveyor. When Skittering Surveyor in... Oh, Jesus. I should probably put these down. When Skittering Surveyor enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle. So it's pretty good. Yeah. It's nice. You get a creature and a land. So, which is pretty good. I don't think I'll be using it though. Who knows? Enchantment Era. Okay. Blighted Burgeoning. When Blighted Burgeoning enters the battlefield, incubate 2. Jesus Christ. There's so many weird rules in Magic the Gathering now. Create an incubator token with 2+1/+1 counters on it. And transform this artifact. It transforms into a 0/0 friction artifact creature. Okay. Wow. So it transforms into that, and it dies instantly. Great. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, it's going to add an additional 1 mana of any color. Okay. Okay. So this is the first card I actually absolutely don't like. Hate is a very strong word. I won't use hate, but this is just too complicated, man. And I don't like Magic the Gathering becoming too complicated, and this just overcomplicates the game. So I'm sure it's easy to understand card, but I think it's too complicated. So yeah. Sorry guys, small little break, 2-3 minutes, and I'll be right back. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm back. Let's just continue. Uh, Tidal Terror. Whenever Terror attacks, you may tap 2 other untapped creatures you control. If you do, Tidal Terror can't be blocked this turn. Okay, so this is pretty good then. Yeah. And it's also got island cycling, which means yeah, so I get to search for land. Yeah. But I need to discard this though. And that's good if it's early game and it's a bit expensive and I don't got many lands, for example. I can just discard it. And so yeah, it's a nice option. And it's actually so good that I'm gonna use it in one of my decks. Yes. So this is really promising, I must say. I'm adding a lot of cards, which I'm gonna add to my decks now because of this. Thrashing Frontliner. Phyrexian Viashano or something. Viashino. Trample whenever Thrashing Frontliner attacks a battle. I don't understand what that means, man. Oh yeah, this is a battle. It says battle here. So okay, so this is like a sort of a planeswalker, but you can attack it instead of the okay. Very complicated stuff, man, but okay. I'm learning as I go. Okay. Uh, it's okay, but not battles is not something I will introduce into my games. I think it just overcomplicates the game. Alabaster host intercessor. I hope I read that right. When Alabaster host intercessor enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until Alabaster host intercessor leaves the battlefield. And it also got cycling. So if it's a bit expensive, then I can just discard it and look for plains, which is a land. I may add it to my white deck. It's not too bad. Yeah. So Pretty cool. I'm gonna add it here to my may add to deck pile here. Yeah. The funny thing is, I have never seen these cards in my life, so it's fun with a little change here, change of pace. Reach Anaki Javelin deals 2 damage to target player or battle. It says okay. So and it's a bit expensive, and I won't use the battle mechanic, so this one goes in the other pile. Bladed Battle Fan. When Bladed Battle Fan enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. Oh yeah, so you can. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, cool card. I might consider it. So I'm putting it in my may add to decks. Nice to have counters, and this is a counter. I believe I have another counter just like it. They've just changed the artwork of it, but I have to check it out. But if I don't have this in my Drake deck, the blue one, which has lots of counter spells in it, then I will add it to that one because I need counter spells, and this is a counter spell. Yeah. First rare card here. It's called Wicked Slumber, and it's got Convoke, which is cool. Your creatures can help cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting this spell pays for 1 or 1 mana of that creature's color. So actually, if I got 4, if I tap 4 creatures, then this spell is actually free. Tap up to 2 target creatures, put a stun counter on either of them. Then put a stun counter on either of them. Huh? Tap up to 2. So I put 2 stun counters on them then. So they don't untap for 2 rounds or something like that. Okay. Oh well, it's fun and it's an instant card, so I get to use it. So yeah. Adding it to my may add to decks. Yeah, okay. Elspeth Smite deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. This is really good because it's simple, easy to understand. You just deal 3 damage to an attacking or blocking creature, and if it dies, you exile it. So, and it only costs 1. So, yeah, awesome stuff. I will add this to my white deck, I believe. I got a little bit. I don't got many damage there, I think. The first ultra rare one. This spell can't be copied, okay? Choose one. If an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, you may choose both. Okay. Copy target spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Create a token that's a copy of target creature. Wow, Jesus. That's okay, that's awesome. So yeah. I will add this to my blue deck. Lots of changes going on here now. Which will fuel even more of my videos. Yeah. Yeah, another one of these. Yeah. So We've seen this guy before. Throw the guy a bone, man. Okay, let me find that battle thing. Let's see if I can. Where did I put it? Where did I put the battle? Give me the battle, dude. Okay, so here's the battle. Yeah. So this is the battle, invasion of Zendikar, and this is another battle right here. It's called Invasion of Mercadia. A siege enters. It's a siege, and this is a siege. So I guess it's the same thing almost. Choose an opponent to protect it. You choose an opponent to protect it. You and others can attack it. When it's defeated, exile it, then cast it transformed. When Invasion of Makari enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Okay, so. And then it turns into this. Discard a card, create 2 green red elemental creature tokens. Creature you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. Okay. I still think that this is a mechanic that's a bit unnecessary. It just overcomplicates the game again, and oh well. But it's there. There's nothing I can do about it. So. And here's a commander type dude. Nice looking card. Nice artwork here. Each creature card in your starting deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card. If this card is your chosen companion, you may put it into your hand from outside of the game for 3 as a sorcery. Vigilance. Each other creature you control as a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast gets +1/+1 and has vigilance. This too, man. Even though it's nice artwork and stuff, it's just too complicated. What the hell am I gonna do with this? Oh well. Oh. Nice little mountain there. Yeah. A night token. Yeah. Okay, next. I wasn't too lucky with that one, but there we go. That's how it goes sometimes. And you open them by doing this, and you just do the ziggity doo dah. There you go. The knife does its duty, and here it comes. Out comes the cards. Attentive Skywarden when flying. When Attentive Skywarden deals combat damage to a player or battle, transform up to 1 target incubator token you control. Okay. Wonderful. Too complicated. Another one of these. Pretty good. Now I got 2. You're only allowed to have 1 of each card in a commander deck, so. Flash enchant creature. When disturbing conversion enters the battlefield, each player deals 2 cards. Enchanted creature gets -X -0, X, where X is the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. Oh, that's pretty cool. So effectively, you just remove the damage of a creature, so it just becomes useless. Okay. Gonna put that in my maybe pile. Maybe I'll use it. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Scry 1. And look at this! A card doesn't have to be complicated. This is awesome. Coming in hot. Yeah. And scry 1 just basically means that you look at the top card of your library and you may put the card on the bottom of your library if you don't like it. Yeah. Adding that to my will add to decks, maybe? Sunder the Gateway. Choose one. Destroy target non-token artifact or enchantment. I can't talk anymore. An opponent controls. And here it comes. Incubate. Create an incubator token which with 2 transformation. Okay. Again, it's just very complicated, and I don't understand it. I don't understand why it needs to be in Magic the Gathering at all. It's just too complicated, man. Unseal the Necropolis. Oh, that's cool. Cool artwork as well. Each player mills 3 cards. Then you return up to 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. This is cool. Yeah. Definitely something I will add to my black deck. Burning Sun's Fury. Also pretty cool artwork here. Convoke, your creatures can help cast a spell. Up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. Yeah, nice. Also quite cool. Phyrexian Shade. Ichor Shade. Okay. At the beginning of your end step, if an artifact or creature was put into your graveyard from the battlefield this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Ichor Shade. Okay. So it's just a creature that basically becomes more and more powerful. So it can become a pain if it doesn't get removed from the game. Yeah. It's a good card, but I see no use for it in my decks, so. First rare card here, Joyful Storm Sculptor, it says. When Joyful Storm Sculptor enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 blue and red elemental creature tokens. Whenever you cast a spell that has Convoke, Joyful Storm Sculptor deals 1 damage to each opponent and each battle they protect. Okay. I am beginning to understand battles now, but I still think it's too complicated. Stormclaw Rager. Sacrifice another creature or artifact, put 1/1 counter on Stormclaw Rager and draw a card. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Not something I find useful. And it's not my style of play either, so. First ultra rare card here, it's City on Fire. Your creatures can help cast a spell. Okay. If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage instead. Okay. Wow. So this is actually pretty good. This is awesome stuff. Yeah. Definitely something I will add to my red deck. as I just bought one. Transform periodic prankster. Okay. When glistening gore monster dies, each opponent sacrifices an artifact or creature. This is actually not too bad. This is actually pretty good. Yeah, so I might. This is the first transform card I'm actually considering adding to my decks. And the funny thing is that each of these booster packs actually includes a battle. So this is another one. As a siege, okay. When invasion of Arkham enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Then you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. And it becomes this. When Truga Clifford enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, search your library for a land or battle card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Okay. I still see no use for these, man. Jesus. When Ingaroon Eyes enters the battlefield, scry 3. Oh, Jesus. When Ingaroon Eyes dies, draw 3 cards. If 3 or more creatures die this turn. Actually, pretty cool. It can be a commander, but you can just use it as a normal creature as well. And I believe I will. Okay. Blossoming Sands. Blossoming Sands to the battlefield tap. When Blossoming Sands enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. And yeah. I don't own a deck that's white or green yet, so just add it to my other pile then. And then there's this, which I have no idea what to do with. You can use this card to represent a double face card. Right. So what would that be then? I guess it means this. So you got that, and you got this. But what the hell is the point? Okay, we're halfway through then. Gonna speed this up a bit, since we now know a little bit of what this series can do for us. And what we're expecting from March of the Machine. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, March of the Machine. Gonna do like this and go like this. When Converter Beast enters the battlefield, incubate 5. Okay, here we go again. Create an incubator token with 5 +1/+1 counters on it, and transform this artifact and transforms into. Okay, I gotta read up on this stuff, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be using this mechanic. It's just too complicated. Assimilate Essence costs 2. Counter target creature or battle spell unless it's control pays 4. If they do, you incubate 2. Great. Haste mountain cycling. Oh yeah, you discard a card. Okay, and you get to put a mountain into your hand. Furnace house charge. Pretty fun though. Yeah. I can see if I can add it to my red deck. It's not too bad. It's got haste and stuff. Sword and Cavalier has first strike as long as another knight enters the battlefield under your control this turn. Not too bad. Yeah, I can't see if I got a creature in my white deck that's worse than that one. And I got a few knights in my white deck, so. Cosmic Hunger. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Here I got a few options, so this is not too bad, but I see no use for it. Nonetheless, Corrupted Conviction as an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. It's not too bad. It only costs 1, so I think this is pretty good. Yeah. Adding it to my may add to decks pile there. Yeah. Shatter the Source. Convoke. Your creature can help cast a spell. Shatter the Source deals 6 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or battle, or destroy target artifact. Yeah, no. Etched Host Doombringer. Okay, when Etched Host Doombringer enters the battlefield, choose 1, target opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Choose target, oh Jesus, battle. If an opponent protects it, remove 3 defense counters from it, otherwise put 3 defense counters on it. Okay. So some of these I'm not going to be using because I'm not going to be playing with battles. It's just going to confuse my friends and myself included. The first rare card in here, Furnace Gremlin. Furnace Gremlin gets +1/+0 until end of turn. When Furnace Gremlin dies, incubate X, where X is his power. Create an incubator token with... Backup. I like backup though. Backup is pretty cool. When this creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn. This creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Well, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. So this is cool. I like backup. Big Boss, sorry man, I have no idea. It's just too complicated. It's create when Furnace Gremlin dies, incubate X, where X is his power. Create an incubator token. So I guess that's a token with X +1/+1 counters on it, and transform this artifact. It transforms into a 0-0 Phyrexian artifact creature. So I don't understand it, man. So that's why I'm just avoiding it at all costs. Gift of Completion. When Gift of Completion enters the battlefield, incubate 3. Create an incubator token with 3. But this is pretty cool because it's got Surveil, and I understand Surveil, so it's probably worth it to learn this thing, but I gotta go on the internet, man, and read about it. So I'm gonna put this in my maybe add to decks pile because it seems like a pretty cool card. I just gotta learn the incubator thing. This is a ultra rare card. Vorinclex, it says. I got high hopes for this card. I think this is cool. It's got Trample Reach, and it's a legendary creature, so it can be used as a commander. When Vorinclex enters the battlefield, search over 2 forest cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. Exile Vorinclex, then return it to its battlefield transformed and it's under control. Activate only as a sorcery. And then it becomes this, the Grand Evolution. As this saga enters the battlefield and enters after you draw step, add a lore counter. Mill 10 cards, put up to 2 creature cards from among them mill cards into the battlefield. And 2, distribute 7 +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control. Okay. And 3, until end of turn, creatures you control gain. This creature fights target creature you don't control. Excellent. Okay. So this is actually awesome. Yeah. I got no decks to fit in, but I'm gonna add it to my may add to decks later. I will actually think about making a new deck for this because I can have it as my commander, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Here's another one of these battles. I'm not sure why I bothered, to be honest, but this is a rare, so I should probably read it. When Invasion of Kylum enters the battlefield, up to 2 target creature cards each get +2/+0 and gain vigilance and haste until the end of turn. Which, well, it's pretty cool. And create 3-2 red and white warrior creature tokens with whenever this creature and at least one other creature token attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. This is actually not too bad. And I'm starting to understand a battle mechanic. So it's not that I don't understand it, I just don't want to use it because it's just overcomplicating the game. I'm getting a lot of commanders here in March on the Machine, though. Relentless power is equal to your devotion to green. And devotion to green is each tree in the mana cost of permanents you control counts towards your devotion to green. Yeah. So if you got this in play, that means you got 2 devotion to green, since it's 2 trees there. Yeah. Each other creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/+1 counter on it. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Maybe this can be my commander in my new green deck. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'll do that. A normal land, pretty cool mountain though, pretty cool artwork there. And another knight token. 2 more packs to go, and then we're done with this stream for today. And here's an incubator kind of thing. Okay, so that now I understand incubator. Now I finally understand it. Look at this. Transform this artifact. It's a 0/0 and it becomes this. No, I still don't understand it. Jesus Christ. Okay, seen this before. Pretty cool. Also seen this before. It's also pretty cool. Yeah. So the cards I've seen before, I'm just gonna throw. Resistant Blade Master gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay. I don't know. Convoke. Each creature can help cast a spell. Yeah, okay. Flying. So it's not too bad. Thunderhead Squadron. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. I might add this to my blue deck. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. Gonna add that to my may add to pile. No, to my deck, sorry. Each creature, equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. Kite sail. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's an artifact, and you get 1 more damage and flying. Cool artwork there. Gloomfang Mauler, it says. Swamp cycling. This is awesome. This is actually really, really cool, even though it's a common card. It's got swamp cycling, so that means you can discard it if it's too expensive early on. It's got backup 2, which means when this creature enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn, Menace. So yeah, this is awesome. Really cool. Gonna add that to my may add to decks. Yeah, flying. When Halo Forger enters the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with mana value X from your graveyard, whether paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into the graveyard, exile it instead. So not too bad. And it's fairy, so I might actually add this to my fairy deck. Nice. Human Knight. Too bad it's blue. Otherwise, I could have added it to my white deck. Other knights you control get +1/+1. Tap another target creature. Yeah. So pretty good though. Oh yeah, and I failed to mention that these two are rare, both of them. So sorry about that. Archpriest of Shadows, backup 1. When this creature, yeah, you know about that. When this creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following abilities until end of turn. Death Touch. Yeah. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Wow. Will definitely be adding this to my black deck, as it were. Yeah. Either Blade Agent, Death Touch, transform Either Blade Agent into this little guy. Whenever Giraxian Mind Stinger deals combat damage to a player or battle, draw a card. Yeah. And it's got Death Touch as well. And look at him. He looks menacing, doesn't he? Jesus. Yeah. We'll add that to my may add to deck. Battle Siege, Invasion of Rin. This is blue. When Invasion of Rin enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards and discard a card. And you got this. Sacrifice Overlord Mage Ring. Copy target spells you control. Spell, not spells. Yeah. See no use for it. No. Little the Boundless Dawn. Legendary creature unicorn. This is really a gold mine, this series. I will actually buy more of these boosters, I think. At the beginning of each step, if you gain life this turn, distribute up to that many +1/+1 counters among any number of other target creatures. Wow, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll make the green deck white as well. And we got this little strange guy. Potent Tracker. Untap target land, choose target battle. If an opponent control protects it, remove a defense counter from it. Otherwise, put a defense counter on it. Activate only as a sorcery. Swift for a cliff enters the battlefield. That's when Swift for a cliff enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Okay. Red. So I need to make a blue and red deck then. Sorry, guys. Small break again. 2-3 minutes, and I'll be right back to open the last of these awesome packs. Yeah. Okay. Last pack then from March of the Machine. Really highly recommended stuff. If you got a store that sells these, get them. They're awesome. Even though they got the incubator thing and I don't understand it. This one is pretty cool. Seen it before though, but it's awesome. And you get to make a creature pretty much useless, which is fun. Create 2 1-1 blue and red elemental creature tokens. Okay. That's not too bad, I guess, but I see no use for it. Backup, which is awesome. When this enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn. Vigilance. I see no use for vigilance only lasting 1 turn, so yeah. Target player searches their library for a basic land card, puts it into the battlefield tapped and shuffles. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target artifact or creature. Artifact or creature? Okay. What's the point of putting a counter on an artifact? It should be an artifact creature, shouldn't it? Okay, I don't know that. Convoke, that's cool. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it into their library second from the top or on the bottom. Right, okay. Well, it can be cool. Yeah, I'll put this into my blue deck. It's being annoying and postponing my opponent's ability to be threatening. Yeah. Halo Hopper. Okay. Okay. This would be good in an artifact-based deck. But since I got none, then... pretty cool artwork there. When etched familiar dies, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I may add it to my life deck, but I think I got better cards in there for that. Another one of these, pretty cool. I like the artwork. The first rare card in here is gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature until end of turn it gains haste. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, create a treasure token. Okay, so yeah, no. Wicked Slumber. Yeah, this is the stun one. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. But I already got one of them, so. Collective Nightmare, it says. Target creature gets 3, -3/-3 until end of turn. Which is also quite cool, but I think I got better cards in my black deck, life deck, as it were. Here is a commander type deal. Another potential commander in my green deck. It's got reach, so it can block flying and transform Paroxysm Reborn. That costs 7, so I can pay. Yeah. But it still costs 6 though, even though I pay life for the last one. And when I transform it, it turns into this little guy. Reach lifelink, okay. When production engine of Rin or another non-token Hydra you control dies, create a 3/3 green and white Phyrexian Hydra creature token with reach and a 3/3 green and white Phyrexian Hydra creature token with lifelink. Okay. It's pretty cool, but I think there are better commanders in here that do more for less, I think. And then we have another battle. It costs 1 black and 1 red. And as a siege enters, choose an opponent to protect it. You and others can attack it. When it's defeated, exile it and cast it transform. So it's basically just a complete transformation of the whole game, this battle mechanic. I'm not sure if I agree with it though. When invasion of Asgard enters the battlefield, target player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker and loses 1 life. And it turns into this menace at the beginning of your end step. Put +1/+1 counter on Ashen Reaper if a opponent was put into a graveyard from the battlefield this turn. Okay. Not too good, not too bad, but I'm not too sure about this battle mechanic now. And then we have this guy, red and blue. Whenever a creature, planeswalker, an opponent controls is dealt excess damage. If a giant wizard or spell you control dealt damage to it this turn, draw a card. Okay, so I get to do a lot of excess damage then and draw lots of cards with this guy. Yeah. Do you feel it? The air sort of went a little bit out of the balloon, I guess, but there we go. What the hell? We've opened 6 booster packs. March of the Machine, and we got a planes, which looks pretty cool, kind of menacing, and we got a token that's an elemental with some commercial for make new friends every Friday night. So I'm gonna make new friends, Big Boss, and I'm gonna head over to the store and I'm gonna play some Friday night with my new friends. Okay. Well, that's it. That's March of the Machine. Highly recommended stuff if you want to reinvent your game. Uh, but there were some mechanics in here which I didn't understand, and one that I did understand, the battle mechanic, but I don't see the need to change the game at a basic level because, well, the game is fine as it is. We don't need more mechanics in there. Yeah. But highly recommended stuff if you want to reinvent your game, of course. Thank you to Big Boss for being a member. So if you want to support this channel, consider becoming a cool guy like Big Boss is and supporting this channel. And other than that, have yourself an enduring Bond Warden and a really nice day. Take care. See you later, Big Boss. Bye bye, man.